much time on this matter. The court gets it, and I think the senator judges are well aware of the limitations of the power of the NBI and the DOJ, as well as the power of the court to decide on the innocence or guilt of the parties. You've established that point. Move on.
In other words, it is only the proper courts that can determine the guilt or innocence of VP Sara in terms of grave threats or inciting to
Counsel,
sedition. It's a direct question, Your Honor.
Counsel, all asked and answered. Kindly move on. Kindly move on, counsel. Again, the court gets it. I think the senator judges get it as well as the people who are listening.
All right. My question is this. Are you aware of any final verdict by any court that VP Sara is
Same.
guilty?
Same, Your Honor. Same.
If he is aware.
Witness will answer if he knows.
Well, insofar as the NBI Cybercrime Division is concerned, during that time, I'm not aware.
So, insofar as this case is concerned, no final verdict yet.
I don't know, Your Honor. I don't know. Insofar as the investigation of the NBI is concerned, no personal knowledge.
All right. Now, let me move on to a new point. Do you know what motu proprio means?
Yes, Your Honor.
Motu proprio means on your own or out of your own initiative, correct?
Yes, sir.
Sa madaling salita, voluntary.
Not really, sir.
Not really. Wala nagutos.
Under the law, we acted based on the law, sir. Because it is our primary jurisdiction to undertake investigation should there be a threat against the security or assault against the person of the President, the Vice President, the Senate President, the Speaker of the House, and the Chief Justice.
Very well. Now, my question is this. Insofar as this case is concerned, did the NBI conduct an investigation motu proprio?
Yes, Your Honor. The fact, kanino ho, Your Honor, yung sinatanong nyo? Conduct an investigation, kanino po?
Insofar as this case is concerned, did you conduct a case motu proprio?
Your Honor, the NBI conducted an investigation motu proprio on November 23, 2024. And on that same date, Your Honor, the Department of Justice directed the NBI to conduct an investigation on the matter.
So, partly motu proprio, partly directed by the DOJ. Is that what you're saying?
No, Your Honor. No, Your Honor. With or without the directive from the DOJ, the NBI has primary jurisdiction on that case, and therefore we can investigate on that particular case.
Yeah, but a while ago, during your direct examination, you admitted that the DOJ secretary directed you, correct?
During that day, yes, sir. After na ma-instruct ako ng direktor na mag-imbestiga, then thereafter, the Department of Justice directed the NBI na mag-conduct ng investigation.
And did you follow that directive?
Well, it's the Department of Justice. Why should not I follow, sir?
Aren't you an independent body?
Well, Your Honor, under the law, Republic Act 10867, it states there that the Department of Justice can direct the NBI to conduct any investigation when the public interest so requires, sir.
Okay, so the NBI is under the DOJ, correct?
Definitely, sir.
And the DOJ is under the Office of the President, correct?
Yes, sir, under the executive branch, sir.
Meaning the Secretary of the DOJ is under the Office of the President, correct?
No question to that, sir.
No question. So BBM has control over both the NBI and the DOJ, correct?
What do you mean by control, sir?
What's your interpretation of control? You seem to be a smart man.
The Department of Justice and the Office of the President, insofar as the function of the NBI is concerned, hindi ho sila nakikialam doon. Kung ano ho yung findings ng NBI, kung ano ang recommendation, sinasubmit po namin ito sa Department of Justice. And then yung Department of Justice, i-weigh po nila, i-evaluate po nila, and then mag-undergo ng process ng case build-up. Yun ho ang patunay na yung una naming sinubmit, hindi tinanggap ng Department of Justice, meaning ang Department of Justice, pag nakita niya na hindi tama o kulang yung requirement ng NBI, hindi niya ito kararakang tatanggapin, Your Honor. That's why, insofar as the DC-15 is concerned, nag-require sila ng mga i-comply namin, and then nag-comply kami, That's the time nireceive ng Department of Justice yung aming referral.
Oh, very well. Just to help you answer, I'll ask a more pointed question. At the time the investigation against VP Sara was being conducted, did BBM had control over the NBI or DOJ?
At the time the investigation?
Yes.
Well, being the head of the executive branch, sir, yes, the president is the head of the whole of the executive branch, sir.
Very well. Did BBM at any point intervene in this investigation?
Of course not, sir.
Of course not. So did you just admit to this court that there was no participation on the part of BBM?
Again, the purpose of the submission of the affidavit is
No,
for
the
preliminary
question is
investigation, sir.
Witness answer.
Can we ask Your Honor
the
that
witness to answer? Witness is in the process.
The purpose of the referral that we submitted to the Department of Justice is for the purpose of preliminary investigation, which under the new rules of the NPS, pwede ho ang law enforcement agency na mag-submit ng complaint affidavit kahit wala yung affidavit ng complainant for purposes of preliminary investigation. So, the complaint from the President is not an indispensable requirement insofar as the preliminary investigation is concerned by the DOJ, sir.
So let me clarify. You received instructions to conduct an investigation against VP Sara from the DOJ, which is under the Office of the President. And the investigation, in that investigation, BBM was allegedly one of the offended parties.
Again, Your Honor, hindi ho ako nakatanggap ng
Wait,
direktiba.
there's no
from-
question yet. There's no question yet. And yet, BBM has control over both the NBA and the DOJ.
Your Honor,
Is that a fair
Your
summation?
Honor, now, I will not object now. Ask and answer. Same point, Your Honor, please. Many times over. Control of the President over the DOJ, control of the DOJ over the NBI. Ask and answer
All right.
many times over.
Sustained.
Considering the structure involving the NBI, the DOJ, and the Office of the President, don't you think that there was bias against VP Sara?
I will allow that. I will not object, Your Honor.
Your Honor,
Counsel again, kindly wait for the presiding officer to recognize you. Witness may answer.
our investigation, Your Honor, is evidence-based. Nung pinag-usapan ho namin ito, nung ina-analyze ho namin ito, nung nag-follow kami ng mga phases at analysis, we believe and we agree that among ourselves na buo ang ebidensya, kompleto ang ebidensya, na comply natin yung requirement ng prima facie case with reasonable certainty of conviction. And so sinubmit ho namin yan sa DOJ na ang paniwala po namin ay kompleto ho at na-comply namin yung requirement
All right. Either way,
ng kaso.
okay. Either way, the NBI can initiate its own investigation when necessary, correct?
The NBI can initiate its own
In
investigation.
fact, you mentioned RA 10867, correct?
Yes, sir.
And please allow me to read Section 5G thereof. It says, cases involving threats to security or assaults against the President, the Vice President, Senate President, Speaker of the House of Representatives, and Chief Justice of the Supreme Court. You confirm this, correct?
Yes, sir.
My next question to you is this. While you conducted a motu proprio investigation to help BBM, FL, and the former speaker, did you also conduct a motu proprio investigation to help VP Sara?
Yes, Your Honor. The fact that we sent a December 2, 2024 letter, we informed the Vice President na iniimbestigahan din namin yung alleged threat laban sa kanya. So kailangan namin makakuha ng valid information, confirmed data or any apparent violation of our revised penal code or any
Alright.
special law. You know yung ang purpose ng letter namin, Your Honor, to inform the Vice President na iniimbestigahan din namin yung alleged threat laban
Your
sa
Honor,
kanya.
it's a yes or no answer. Can we ask the...
Mr. Witness, Attorney Latok, This is the second time you've mentioned your December 2 subpoena. So the curiosity of the presiding officer has been piqued. In your subpoena of December 2, you issued a subpoena to the Vice President for evidence in a certain investigation. No mention was made of either the investigation pertaining to threats against the President or even threats against the Vice President. But it's the second time you've mentioned that the intent of this one is for the threat against the Vice President. What is your basis, sir? When the subpoena does not contain such a specification of the evidence you will obtain from her.
Your Honor, yung subpoena, nakafocus po yan doon sa investigation namin on the alleged grave threats at inciting to sedition during that time. Yung investigation naman, insofar as the Vice President threat to her life is concerned, meron nung kaming separate na letter nung December 2.
Hindi subpoena, letter.
Letter po.
Do we have that on file or on record
Yes, sir.
somewhere?
Yes, Your Honor. It was
Is it the pre-marked
Perfect.
marked during trial earlier, Your Honor,
by Agent Kalilong?
by this witness, Attorney Lotok. That would be P dash Roman numeral 4-5, identified by the witness earlier, Your Honor, please.
P-4-5,
Dash 4-5.
Oh, mami.
addressed to Attorney Lim? Attorney Lotok?
Yes. Yes, Your Honor.
Your Honor. Your Honor, I have questions relating to that, Your Honor. Can we?
Just to clarify from the witness, are you referring, Attorney Lotok, to the letter addressed to Attorney Lim, signed by Assistant Director Ricarte?
Yes, Your Honor. Assistant Director.
This is the one that's referring to the alleged attempt of NBI to investigate the threats against the Vice President.
Yes po, Your Honor.
Okay. Counsel, you may proceed.
All right. In fact, since we're on the topic, let me direct your attention to that NBI letter issued by Glenn Ricarte dated December 2, 2024. Again, for the perusal of the senator judges, this is pages 155 to 158 of the AOI's Annex G9. You confirm this? That this was sent out to the Vice President?
This is, we have this document, Your Honor, signed by AD Glenn Ricarte, dated 02 December 2024.
All right. And
Sir.
do you confirm that the date is December 2, 2024?
Based on this document, sir, yes.
All right. Let me read, and read with me, please, the last two paragraphs. And I'll try to be very clear. It says here, we are hoping that we have assisted you properly. Can we flash that, please? Baba pa. Yan, sa baba. Yeah, we are hoping that we have assisted you properly. We would be grateful if the Vice President will visit the NBI and participate on the ongoing investigation. As the schedule of her appearance, she is anticipated to appear on, can you read the date, please?
11 November 2024 at 10 a.m. at the Office of the Director, National Bureau of Investigation.
So you provided the date, you provided the time and the place where VP Sara is supposed to appear, correct?
Your Honor, this
So
is...
the answer is very simple.
Since
Just ask
ang
it.
nakasign po rito, yung Assistant Director, wala akong personal knowledge. I think this is typo kasi nga, nag-reply ang lawyer ng Vice Presidente.
Attorney Lotok, either you have personal knowledge or not, but neither can you say typo. If you don't have personal knowledge, you cannot say typo.
Yes, Your Honor. Sorry, Your Honor.
So which is it?
I believe
So you don't have personal
I don't have
knowledge?
personal knowledge, Your Honor. Hindi po ako ang
Okay.
sumulat sa letter na to.
Okay.
Again, Your Honor, this is an attachment of the affiant's or the witness's own affidavit of investigation. I understand, Your Honor, and he has been very repetitive on this, that there are documents there that he did not sign. But when you attach something to your own affidavit, Your Honor, you're supposed to at least review them. And clearly, He did not review, and he's even the head. He mentioned that he's the supervisor.
Objection.
Now, my
Your
next
Honor.
question is this.
Objection. Laying a value to the testimony of the witness. That's improper. You ask him questions. Don't add value.
Kindly
Don't add
ask
value.
a question, counsel.
You stated a while ago that the reason why you did not pursue VP Sara's investigation in order to help her was because of her non-appearance, correct?
We issued 2 subpoenas. The first one, and then
No, I'm not asking
we give her a
you.
chance again to give us information, and then she did not appear for the second time,
But-
sir.
But you said it wasn't, the second one was not a subpoena, it was a letter, correct?
Well, the letter is the basis that we conducted motu proprio investigation on the alleged threat against the Vice President. The purpose of the 2 subpoena is also base sa usapan namin ng then Director Jaime B. Santiago. Pag nag-appear ang Vice Presidente, tatanungin din po ng Director namin, Ma'am, pwede mo bang i-share sa amin ano yung threat sa life mo? Baka meron kang information na pwede namin pagsimulan.
Yeah, but the
Counsel, allow the presiding officer. Sir, you referred to the letter and the subpoena. As I pointed out earlier, the subpoena does not make mention that you're asking for evidence about the threats against the Vice President. You just said in your subpoena for information regarding what is under investigation by your office. Now, in this letter that you referred to, signed by Assistant Director Ricarte,
Yes, sir.
nowhere can
Opo.
I find too that you're asking the Vice President information about the threat against her. You quoted several instances about the Vice President's statement against the President, but I cannot see a reference to the threat against the Vice President. Now you're telling me again that you intended to ask her when she comes. But
If I may answer po, Your
of course,
Honor.
sir, please.
Thank you. Yes, Your Honor. Kung pwede ko pong basahin.
Please, sir. Kindly guide us po.
Quote, this Bureau wishes her well, and we would acknowledge if she can find a convenient time to visit the NBI, since according to her, she received threats on her life as well. As part of its mandate, the NBI would like to inform her that we are also investigating on the said threats. Her appearance to the NBI will aid us in the expeditious investigation on the said threats, Your Honor.
And then this is the basis for the issuance of your 2 subpoenas against her.
Hindi po. Ang dalawang subpoena, Your Honor, is para dun ho sa grave threats and inciting to sedition.
Para doon na po.
Opo, yun po yung purpose ng dalawang subpoena.
Letter lang yung sa kanya tungkol sa threat sa kanya.
Yes po, Your Honor. Letter lang
Bagaman sa
kanya.
sulat na to, binanggit nyo rin yung threat niya laban sa Pangulo. O ibang sulat po yun?
Your Honor, in-explain ho namin dito kasi doon ho sa may letter ho na sinubmit ang lawyer ni VP, nagtatanong ho siya kung pwedeng makakuha ng copy ng complaint. And then kung ano yung mga itinatanong at itatanong ng NBI sa kanya, in-explain ho dito sa letter na to kung ano yung nature ng complaint.
Yung mga allegation laban sa kanya.
Opo, Your Honor.
Thank you, Attorney Latok. Counsel, you may proceed.
But the long and short of it, in that December 2024 letter, you provided a November schedule, correct?
Again, I cannot answer to that. Ang signatory ho ang makakasagot, sir.
So in other words, she could not have attended that November 11, 2024 because as of the date of the letter, it was already December 2, 2024, correct?
Well, Your Honor, yung second letter na sinubmit ng lawyer niya, ang sabi nila doon, the Vice President is confident that the NBI will conduct an investigation on the alleged threat against her life.
Yeah, but despite this error, do you still maintain that the investigation that you conducted was thorough? You used that word a while ago.
Investigation on the alleged threat against the Vice
Correct.
President? We are looking, Your Honor, for a validated information, confirmed information para ho meron kaming pagsimulan. But in so far as my office is concerned, since hindi na ho ako may hawak dyan, baka ho merong ibang tinask ang aming director para dyan, sir.
So as early as December 2, 2024, the NBI has been investigating regarding the threats against VP Sara. Correct?
When we issued the first subpoena and then when we issued the letter dated 02 December 2024, ang intention ho namin noon, i-inform namin siya na nag-iimbestiga din kami, ma'am. Kaya lang, kailangan ho namin ng valid at validated information para ho mapagsimulan namin.
O, mali lang yung schedule na nabigay doon sa Vice
Again,
President.
wala akong personal knowledge dun sa scheduling, sir.
Oh no, after more than 1.5 years of investigation, has the NBI come up with a recommendation?
Ask and answered, Your Honor. Ask and answered. Kanina pa.
No. Recommendation on the
witness
threats
may
against
answer.
VP Sara.
Withdrawn,
Witness may
withdrawn.
answer.
Oh, withdraw.
This is the investigation pertaining to the threats against the Vice President's life.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
Again, since wala ho kaming validated information, wala ho kaming nakitang confirm doon sa allegation, threats against her life, wala ho kaming mapagsimulan, sir. Wala
So
ho
no,
kaming
that's okay.
mapagsimulan.
Meron din bang affidavit of investigation para kay VP Sara, gaya ng ginawa ng NBI para kay BBM, FL at former speaker?
Since wala ho pa kaming validated information, wala ho kaming mapagsimulan.
So in other words, meron para kay BBM,
Objection.
FL, at there's no question yet, Your Honor.
Yes.
At former speaker, pero wala kay VP Sara.
Argumentative, Your Honor. Argumentative.
That's a factual question, Your Honor.
Ask and answered.
Move
Okay.
on, counsel.
If no affidavit of investigation, is there any written report on that investigation?
Anong investigation po, Your Honor?
Yung against VP Sara, may written report man lang ba?
Well, ang makakaalam ho niyan, yung aming intelligence service, sila ho ang may pull up information from different offices.
But as far as you know, wala pang written report on this?
Well, during that time, insofar as the cybercrime investigation is concerned, wala akong nakita na gano'n, sir.
Wala pa.
Nung time na yon,
alright.
sir.
In other words, since wala pang written report, wala pa ring opportunity si VP Sara to supplement any report that you have prepared.
Again, wala akong idea kung mayroon ng written report ang aming intelligence service. Ang alam ko, kung ano lang yung nangyari during nung investigation namin, cybercrime investigation, cybercrime division investigation.
All right, I'll move on to a new point. Now, as an investigating body, the NBI is called to be impartial, correct?
Yes, sir.
Meaning you have to evaluate both sides, not just one side, correct?
What do you mean both sides?
The
sir?
offending party side and the offended party side.
Yes, sir.
All right. In other words, you evaluate the side of the complainant and you also evaluate the side of the respondent, correct?
Evaluate the side of the complainant. Yes, sir.
So did the NBI do that in its investigation insofar as the case against VP Sara?
Precisely, Your Honor, the reason why we issued a letter dated December 2, 2024
All right.
is to elicit information from the Vice President herself kung meron po bang validated information
Okay.
or to ask her kung sakaling nag-appear siya, ma'am, baka meron kang pwedeng pagsimulan namin. But again, kahit representative, wala akong may dumating sa amin na magbibigay sa amin ng informasyon para pagsimulan ng investigasyon.
Yeah, but didn't the counsel appear? So she participated through counsel, correct?
The counsel, Your Honor, only stated na yung threat is, again, yung 6 months ago na nung conduct ho kami ng open source investigation, wala ho kaming nakitang validated talaga, sir. Eh. So wala kami mapagsimulan. Saan kami magsisimula doon?
Okay. So, to enlighten this honorable court of what really happened during your investigation, you issued subpoenas, correct?
We issued subpoenas, sir, yes.
And several people participated, correct?
Media personalities.
Yes, I will go to that. I'll just answer the question first, yes or no. At least 4 people, correct?
We issued subpoena, yes, sir.
Reyes of Philippine Daily Inquirer attended with counsel. You confirm this?
I think so, sir.
Mendoza of Manila Times also attended with counsel.
It was reported to
reported to
I
you?
think Magsambol and Reyes.
Yeah,
Yun
alright.
yung report sa akin ni Agent Kalilong, sir.
How about Rubrico of SMNI?
Yeah, yung 6 ho na yan, as far as I know, na issue namin ng subpoena, I think yung iba dyan, hindi ho nag-appear. Kasi yung isa nasa China, meron siyang parang...
Yeah, I'm not asking about
understanding.
those. I'm just asking about
The
the
witness is
people
in the
that
process of
participated.
answering the
Counsel,
question.
witness is in the process of answering. Let him finish. Are you done, Attorney Lutok?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right,
Proceed,
and
counsel.
these people were interviewed by NBI agents, correct?
By NBI agents, sir.
Okay, the NBI agents included Kalilong, correct?
Yes, sir.
For Magsambol and Reyes, Geran, for Mendoza.
Yes, sir. I think...
All right, but Asuncion for Rubrico, correct?
Yes, Assumption also.
All right, and the Q&A was recorded, correct?
Yeah, I think may transcript yata. Na
All right,
ginawa
very well.
sila, sir.
After the interviews, the NBI agents executed affidavits, correct?
Yes, sir. They
Attesting
have-
to the interviews conducted.
Yes, sir.
Let's go through the minutes of the meeting attached to the affidavit of investigation. There were 4 sets of minutes of the meeting, correct? 1 for Reyes, 1 for Mendoza, 1 for Magsambol, and 1 for Rubrico. Do you confirm
may,
this?
May I check first the document, sir?
Your Honor, may we ask, Your Honor, that my co-counsel confronts the witness, not the prosecution's counsel. This is our turn, Your Honor. And we want to use the official copy, which is the the impeachment court's copy, Your Honor. So we don't know what copy the prosecution's lawyer is confronting the witness with.
Counsel will please comply.
Ano yun?
All right. So minutes of the meeting. So there were 4 sets, 1 for Reyes, 1 for Mendoza, 1 for Magsambol, and 1 for Rubrico. Now, based on the minutes of the meeting,
May I check first, sir?
okay, go ahead.
Yeah, them sir, yes. Leave them sir, yes. This is Mendoza.